Yes? All right, the Wednesday night 9-ball tournament. We have Mr. 5K. One more time. Let's hear it one more time. All right, we got 180 bucks going to 5K. He snapped the 9 in the top 4, so he's going to get that money. He's going to get that cash. So congrats to him. I believe he actually was that the game-winning shot there? Was that the game-winning break? Okay, great. Nice job, Mr. 5K. Nice job. So he's going to get a $180 his way. Okay, so we have a push out. Ryan elects to push out there. I think he is going to be grabbing that jump cue any second. And I don't see what he's doing. I believe he's going to grab his jump cue. And everybody out in Streamland knows that Mr. 5K just hit for a quick $180 and to defeat Joe Dupuis in the tournament. Nice job. So again, if you guys are ever in the area of Snookers, come check us out. Wednesday night action. We've got everything a pool player wants. We've got action, we've got the tournament, we've got break and run, we got the progressive break and run pot, progressive 9-ball on the break pot. I mean, there's an action table. We kick that in about 8:30, 9 o'clock. We get that rolling. So definitely come check us out. We've got everything that pool players want down here at Snookers. So Ryan looking how he wants to kick at this. The 7's too close to really want to jump. So he is definitely looking for an avenue to kick. Doesn't really have a clear roll, I don't believe. No, that 6 and the 10 is in the way of just a clear roll, so he's going to have to, he's going to attempt this jump. And a swing and a miss. Billy coming up with ball in hand. He's going to see what he can do here. Folks, just so you know, we are going to be changing over our system in about 1 month from now, and we will not have to worry about any of the music playing in the background. As you guys know, Facebook will kill a live stream if there is any audible background music. So we are going to be switching over to an independent system, and that's going to have a lot more options for you, especially for the local viewers. Anyone that is in the local area of Snookers, you guys are going to have a lot of cool things that you can have as benefits should you choose to participate in our streaming. So lots of cool stuff coming. But for the time being, when we do stream for right now, I do have to step away at times and whatnot, so we don't leave the sound on. So if I'm not talking in your ear, you're going to hear just nothing. And I am here, but just wanted to let you know that that's what's going on. Jason Gardner, is it 1K a piece or in the pot? Todd, you are correct. That is in the pot, 500. In the past, I have heard that players get confused or viewers get confused at what the actual bet is if you do the per man amount. So when you see action posted, it is what is in the middle, not what is per side. So whatever the action amount is, that is the total pot of what we got here. Billy taking a quick sip of his drink before he shoots this 10, and he's just going to cut it right in the corner. Right in there. I like Billy for this, and he gets it just like that. A little bit of inside to avoid the scratch, and Billy is going up 1-0. This is our race to 13. So, in the interim here, we check out our rack cam. That's looking good, looking good. Quick shout to our sponsors again, MD Promotions, the New England 9-Ball Series, Classic Signs, and Checkered Flag Landscaping. Please support our sponsors. They are a huge reason why we are able to do this for you. And for right now, back to the game. You know, it's amazing how many balls ended up past the side pockets on that break. Usually, even just on a standard 9-ball break, you don't see a lot of balls travel up table like that. However, he managed to get, is that 7 of the balls up table? That's pretty significant, I'd say. Jose Concepcion, great job, DeMarco. Thank you, sir. Get him, Billy. Al rooting for the kid. Mike Salerno, very nice, Mike. You are the man. Thank you, sir. Mike, hope to see you around soon. For those that don't know Mike Salerno, great player from up in the New York area. Had the pleasure of him participating in our No Excuses event. I believe that was 2016, maybe 2017. But very grateful to have him. Ryan's definitely trying to play safe here. He's going behind that 6 ball, and he executes very nicely. Very, very nicely. So Billy called the 10 ball. Not sure what that was. However, he thinks it might be traveling. It might be traveling. So he's just taking a shot at it. Why not? And let's see here. All right, so Ryan's got his ball in hand. I think he's going to look to bank the 2 ball above the 6 and the 3 there and roll the cue ball under the 5. I'm not sure exactly how he wants to do it. It looks like he might actually be rolling it to the 9. Really can't see his angle exactly, but he's definitely going to want to leave the cue ball on the rail. It's not really beneficial to pocket the 2 ball here. I mean, he's kind of just taking a flyer. There's not really any benefit to making that. The 3 ball's just really tied up. So, see what he chooses to do from here and get the angle of what he's looking at. All right, it looks like Ryan's going to do exactly what we were talking about, right into the 9 ball, keeping him buried underneath there. Yeah. So we're going to have Mr. Kerry McAuliffe coming over to watch this hit. Kerry is in the room, and we are going to see what Billy can come up with here. He's looking to just 2-rail kick right into it, and he executes very well. And he might even come out okay. He does. He does. Billy is one of the greatest kickers, I'll say. He is fantastic kicking into those rails. It's a lot of his one pocket experience. Very, very strong there. Very strong with the kicks. All right, so Ryan made contact there, but he did sell the shot out. Huge 6-ball to fade, and I believe he made it by. I think he's going to have to just softly masse just a hair to throw that 3-ball in there. And he does. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. So, and as long as Billy can get good on the 5-ball here, he's not really going to have too many issues. And he executes that pretty strong. All right, we're going to be joined by Mr. Tom Bertrand. Tommy, what's up, my man?
Hey, how are you, Mike?
Doing all right. How's your levels? You sound all right, bro?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's better right there.
Yeah, there we go.
That's good.
Folks, let me know how we sound here.
Are they calling shots here? Or,
You know, I'm not sure. We're going to have to get clarification on that. I would assume that they're at least calling shots. I don't think they would be playing by 9-ball rules.
Yeah, right.
I mean, definitely possible, but I don't think that's the case.
I agree. I just wasn't sure because I didn't get the the whole ramifications. Of
I was told the race and the wager, and
yeah,
that's pretty much what I was given. This was an impromptu match. This was not something that we had scheduled, but we were going to be streaming the tournament for you, and we got some action for you, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys enjoy the action out there.
These two guys been only playing since like 1:10 this afternoon.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they've been playing
it was one
forever.
pocket all day, but so this is a good change up for them too.
Yeah, they've been playing one pocket. How many hours you think? Maybe like 6 hours or so. Something like that.
1:15, I believe.
1:15. Wow, that's pretty good.
Somewhere around there.
6-7 hours.
Yeah.
Not a bad day.
No, that's
not a bad day at all.
No, definitely not.
Not a bad day at all.
So just a little change, from one pocket anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely the whole like rate of play.
Yeah,
is definitely changing from there.
Yeah.
So
should be a pretty good match.
Yeah, I think so. Billy going up 2-0. So I saw a couple guys in the chat. They were like, "Hey, I'll take Billy with 2 games." It's like, yeah, I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
Going out on a limb, huh?
Yeah, right.
Going out on a limb.
Billy plays good.
Yep. Real quick, want to give another shout to our sponsors, MD Promotions, the New England 9-Ball Series, Classic Signs, and Checkered Flag Landscaping. Please go check them out. They support us.
And why? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they support us, and we want to support them. So definitely go check out those sponsors right there.
And, of course, how I know that they been here since that time, because I've been here since that time myself.
Yeah, Tommy's been in the room since earlier today as well, so he knows that.
Rushed out of work early and got in here to practice.
All right, he pocketed the 1-ball, and the 2-ball stays up. That was very helpful there. However, it is deep into that pocket. It is deep in the pocket there.
Yeah, oh, he bumped it out.
Can that 3 get high enough? What do you think he's going to do with this 3-ball, Tom? I mean, it's not just like a roll-in.
No, I don't know if he's going to. I don't think he's probably going to play some sort of safety on it, because getting to the 4 be a chore. He did just that.
Yeah, Billy's great with the safe play, so I would go with that.
Definitely. See if Ryan get over this one.
So Ryan's already made 1 successful attempt at a jump.
That was pretty good. Left him on a back rail.
Yeah, you can't ask for too much more than that.
No, I mean, you can see the 10-ball. He just called it.
Yeah, Billy calling the 10-ball in the bottom right. Rourke Dixon, what's up, my man? The game is race to 13. It's 10-ball, and Ryan is getting the last 2. And as I mentioned earlier, I think that's kind of just like a formality. I mean, if you guys have ever played in any tournaments, you know that. I mean, if you guys have ever seen like 2 good players playing, I mean, you say the last 2, it's kind of just like, give me something.
Yeah.
It's like give me 2 on the wire to 100.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I mean, you know, he gets to the 8, he's well,
Yeah.
or if he gets to the 9, he's probably very well going to get to the 10 at that point.
Yeah.
So it's really not.
Hey, Tommy, we got John Marlin in the chat here. He says maybe Tommy will be back on the live stream soon. I think that's a possibility. Tommy's
see.
doing the Rocky 4 workouts and carrying logs on his back, and he's getting his stroke ready. And when he's prepared, believe me, we're going to get Tommy in there.
Yeah.
He'll be in the box doing some damage for sure. For sure. So Ryan looking to put 1 game up. He has not done so just yet. Hasn't done it yet. That was pretty well controlled, I got to say. That was tough to control at that line going like that.
Himself a little angle. He's going to pop out of there.
Yeah, Ryan's been doing really well the last, like, I want to say, like, 10, 12 months, something like that, just about the last year. He's been doing real well. Ryan's always been a competitive player, really strong, but just the last year or so, I mean, he's been doing really well.
Yeah, and you know, listen, not so much in the summer because we all know that prying him out of that race car is can be quite tough to do. But once he's out of the race car and
Ryan
commits to the pool table, you know, he does quite well. But it's just once the racing season's over. He likes that racing. You know?
Yeah. Ryan drives a race car. He's over at Seekonk Speedway, and that's what he does most of the time when the weather is nice.
Yeah,
so
like all summer
when it's
long,
pool season, we don't really see too much there. Phil Davis, Tommy versus Jeremy. Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Tell him he's got the last 2. And 2 on the wire to 100. Phil Davis, man, looking forward to seeing you this weekend. That gentleman is the current champion title holder of the Liscotti Memorial, which, again, we have this coming weekend at Snookers. I hope that, Phil, you will be attending to defend that title. I would hope you are. I know you're really busy over there, but we'd love to see you back down here to defend. Again, Ryan down 2-0, looking to put 1 beat up, comes underneath, looking for the side pocket.
Well, he's getting.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's getting the last 2, so that's it.
Which
he only needed to make it.
Like once we said.
I mean, again,
he
it didn't matter.
For the 10 because he forgot all about it, you know. But
he doesn't even need it. Yeah, he doesn't need it there.
I'm pretty sure that once again, that's a formality there.
Yeah, it's a formality. There's not really
there's
anything
nothing
going on.
now.
Small spot.
So he played for shape, didn't have to.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Because he even said, "What am I doing?"
Yeah, how often is that? How often is that going to come up where he's going to be clean on the 9 ball and he's not going to make the 10? I mean, that's going to be a rare occasion, but
sure.
I guess you just got to have it there, just
And he got out it perfect, and he didn't have to, you know. But anyway, that's.
Ryan taking it down.
That's how much he's thinking about the spot that he's getting.
Yeah, that's how much he's thinking about it.
You know.
Oh, he's stressing right now, let me tell you. Real quick, I want to give another shout to the sponsors. The man you're looking at right there is Checkered Flag Landscaping. He's got a great company, does a great job. I've never heard any complaints from his end, as far as the customers go. He's got a good customer base. He can take care of you. And, of course, Classic Signs. Contact them at classicsignsri.com. And MD Promotions, the New England 9-Ball Series. Check them out. Got lots of good stuff coming. All right. Lineham to break.
Yep.
Down 2-1 against Billy. And that looks pretty good right there.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good break. That 1 ball is looking like it's clear past the 5. It looks like it passes.
It's going to be tight.
It looks like it passes. I'm going to take you guys to the bird's eye view, give you the overhead. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, that is tight.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, if you folks have ever been behind the screen of a live stream and you're also near the table, I mean, they're just like two totally different worlds. It's just, you can't tell. You got to be at the table to see those particular lines. You guys know that pool any pool game is definitely a game of like millimeters.
Wow.
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 That did make it, huh?
Yeah, it did make
Wow.
it.
As I say, it's a game of millimeters. He made it by a millimeter.
Wow.
All right, nice shot by Ryan there. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb, say Billy makes contact here. Again, Billy,
Yeah, he's got
really, really strong kicker.
He's got his hands full. It looks like he might tie the
Yeah.
5 up.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I think
That's what he's going with.
I just think he can't inside it enough for the which he
And
I don't
he
even think he did that.
He did not really tie up that 5
Nope.
too well, so I'm not going to say this is a wide open table, but every ball has a pocket.
Sure.
But I think Ryan's going to handle this very well. He should be fine. You think he's going to go between the 8 and the 10, shoot the 1, go between the 8 and the 10 to get onto the 2 ball there?
Truthfully, I think he might be.
You think he's going to go with another safe? Yeah.
Yeah, he might be peeking to leave that cue ball behind a 5 and 6.
That's not a bad idea, but again, I mean, he did that last time, and Billy came with that,
Oh no, he changed his mind.
that 2-rail kick earlier, and that didn't prove to be beneficial for Ryan. So
he must have changed his mind.
Yeah,
because he looked like he was going to do that. And then
yeah,
kind of thought better of it.
Yeah, I think overall though, Ryan is the shooter, and Billy's the mover. You know, like Billy moves the cue ball around very, very well, and you don't really want to give the guy that's favored in the kicking safe game a shot. You'd rather say, hey, you know what? I'm the guy that fires the balls in.
Sure.
I'm going to shoot them all in here. So
absolutely,
you kind of got to say, hey, Ryan, you're going to have to shoot these in, bro.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be fine with this. 5 ball a little bit tricky just because it's close to the rail, but I don't think he's going to have any issues with it. Just draw right above the 6, just like that. He's going to look to make that avenue between the 8 and the 10 to just kind of situate himself kind of where he is now.
Sure.
With the cue ball. You can't really run fast here, and I'm glad he's taking his time. When there's a small cluster like there is there, I mean, you just want to make sure you don't do anything stupid.
Right. And one thing he should have down for the most part. Well, I mean, his table's a little tricky, but he should have.
Have the speed.
Pretty good, you know.
Yeah. He's played on it enough today.
Sure.
Where we can say.
I mean, he did overroll it a touch, but you definitely can't fall short on it. You know.
Yeah.
Because if you fall short and can't see it, still a bump to stem, maybe.
All right, we got Scott Cowan in the chat. What's up, Mike and Tom? Wasn't able to make it tonight. No problem, Scott. We'll catch you next time. Please come down and hang out with us. Always having a great time at Snookers. Rich Connors, Billy, poor man's Ray Liotta. Oh, man. If you guys have never met Billy, you are missing out. Rich Connors, man. Hope to see you soon, bro. I know you're trying to make it to the Lascotti this weekend. I hope you can make it, sir. Ryan shooting this with the bridge, and he should be okay there.
Sure.
Now, unfortunately, he is looking like he's going to have to travel up table. I don't see him shooting this in the corner and keeping the cue there. What do you think?
Oh, for the side?
Yeah, I think he's going to go to the side and come up and down the table.
Yeah, I think, the corner, I think it's just basically, it might be a easier position, but
oh yeah, for sure.
The shot.
The shot with the 9 ball there, you know.
It's a little. I mean, you can go on the side and do a bunch of things.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and say that this would be a
preference. That's key.
Yeah, of course. We want to make the ball, but I think right here, this might be just like a preference shot. A lot of times we like to talk about whether it's, this is his preference how to shoot it, and then the percentage of how to shoot it.
Sure.
You know, like.
The percentage is better in the side.
To pocket the ball to make it in the side, but then you have to get your position. If you make it in the corner, the percentage of the shot goes down a bit, but your position is pretty much automatic.
But that builds confidence, too.
And he fires
it
in.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's a confidence builder, like, to the point of, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the shot was.
Billy concedes. We're tied up at 2-2. And again, got to keep pushing these guys. New England 9-ball series, MD Promotions. We got Classic Signs, ClassicSignsRI.com, and Checkered Flag Landscaping. Please check them out. Lots of good things coming. Also, we got this coming up next weekend at Straight Shooters. That's from the New England 9-Ball Series. That is an open event. And on the second day, on Sunday, there is a 10-ball event. So definitely check that out.
And I believe you do not have to play on Saturday.
No,
to
you don't.
Get in
No.
that. I think
Yeah,
you
you
might
can
pay a $10 or $15.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a fee there.
Which is what normally happens.
Yeah, and this weekend, of course, the 14th annual Lascotti Memorial. Check that out. Going to be lots of players in the room. Seated draw. No excuses. If you know how to play pool, get down here. Let's see what you got. Jump in the box. Let's go. All right, Lineham to break. Tied at 2, going to 13.
And he did one at the Winter Classic that turned out quite a few.
Yeah,
people
Mark did
too,
one at that. Yeah, that 10-ball tournament was good. I think he limits that to 32 players.
Right.
So if you can't make the Saturday event, you got to go on the Sunday. You got to let them know in advance, because I'm sure that eliminated players are going to jump into that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And that's 250 added, by the way. The 10-ball tournament, he does that 250 added. I cannot make it on the Saturday, so I will be traveling up there on the Sunday to make that happen. So do my best to support the tours over here, and I always have a good time at the New England 9-Ball Series events. They do a great job.
Yeah.
So Ryan's stalking the table, looking to see what he's going to accomplish. I think he's sending the 1 ball away.
Yeah, right behind the 2 maybe. I think he's probably fighting that all at the 8 ball. That's okay, but he'd rather like to stick him behind that 2.
Yeah. Like to mention again, just the way that players can kick, like the level of play that they're competing at. That wasn't really that top level safe play there.
Right.
That was mediocre there. I mean, it's containing for the time being, but
sure,
Billy can kick.
This.
Yeah,
sure.
He's definitely not missing, but he could definitely return safe here.
Oh, got a bad break there, though.
Yeah,
well, that can happen also, right?
Definitely got fortunate, yeah.
So, I mean,
but over time, that type of shot is not going to hold up against a player like Billy or Ryan. Ryan would have definitely made contact there as well, possibly returning this safe also.
Sure.
So, got to make sure you freeze them, stick them on a ball. On a ball or on a rail. Is that the old saying, Tom?
Yes.
Is that how they say it?
Absolutely. That's what I was told, especially in one pocket. But
Oh, yeah.
distance and rail, they go a long way.
Yeah, distance. You got to keep them far away from their object ball.
If you can't get like a lock up, leave some distance and on a rail.
Yeah. Yeah, get as many things against your guy as you can.
Of course.
Put them in the worst possible shape as possible. And we got a couple of good matchups on the side tables here. A couple of good matchups. Got Jared Damali and Adam Blair are going to be playing. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And I don't see what happened on those guys over there. Yeah, we got the Wednesday Night Action tournament rolling here.
Well, he's going to have to work a little bit at this one. I don't know if he's going to try to, I don't know what he's going to try to do. I don't know if there's any way to bump that 5 over a touch or off the 4,
like
but
that.
I think he's got too much of a sharp cut.
Yeah, I really do like that he takes his time here, though. I mean, Ryan has a good rate of play. Like, he doesn't take a long time to shoot.
Right.
But when it's time to focus and really get the job done, he can definitely get it taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah, he won't just.
Yeah, you got to learn how to control that speed. You know, some people that play quickly, rhythm players, so to speak.
Sure.
Sometimes they rush a little bit too fast and they just make a dumb decision. Ryan's not that guy.
No, he plays at a good pace, but when it's time to, when it warrants a little bit of time, he takes it. How are you going to leave Billy a peek at this one? Leave him at least the edge. I think he sees that. I think he sees that pretty clear.
Hey, Rich Connors, this is great, guys. Glad you're enjoying it, bro. Glad you are enjoying it. Got lots and lots of good stuff coming I'm going to unveil something that is coming up very soon. Got a nice lineup of matchups coming for you. Great list of matches. If you do want to get involved, please contact me. Got lots of things to offer you. Any player, any skill level. The only thing we ask is that you know how to be a gentleman or a lady. If you're a lady, act appropriately, and we can get you into a match, put you in the spotlight, put you on the big stage, and see what you can do. But again, if you want to get involved, contact me. Let me know. We are filling up a lot of the spots. These next couple of weeks, you're going to see a lot of matches.
Yeah, Billy was hoping to get behind that 10 ball.
Yeah, no such luck, sir.
No.
No such luck.
Left him up. Pretty wide open ball. Yeah, I don't know where he's going to try to send the cue ball.
I'm not really sure what he's attempting here, but yeah, I was thinking you just two-rail the cue ball behind the 6, but
pretty simple. Oh, they let it leak that.
We've got leakage, as Billy would say.
Leaked it out
leakage.
Of there, yeah. So Billy's going to do a little.
Yeah, he's going to go
crissy-crossy.
Back and forth under the 6 ball. I think that's where he's going. I think he was looking to hit it, but he did hit it, but just didn't really move too much. Not a lot of movement.
No, I think he tried to bump it though from the back there, but. I think maybe down behind that 8 ball in that area, 6 to the back rail, I'm thinking. I got him at the 7 and the 9. It's a good shot.
Yeah, that's okay. Again, you don't want to get into a safe battle with Billy. Ryan's advantage here is when there's an open table, chances are he's going to get out.
Yeah.
And when things are looking clustered and a little funny on the table, that's where Billy's going to excel, and he's going to get the ball in hand, and he's going to manipulate things until he's got the out. You know, and that's not to say that Billy doesn't have any firepower, because he does.
Oh, of course.
He definitely knows how to fire a ball in. But you know, they're favored in those two avenues, respectfully.
I did call that 10 ball too. Ooh, boy,
wow.
Oh boy.
That's Ryan's.
Behind the 8. Look at that.
That shot right there was one pocket, power one pocket.
yeah, right. And that was his jump cue. That one there.
Yeah, looking good. Billy's going to get this just one rail.
Yeah.
Kick it right in there. I don't even mind that shot, so I was pretty sure Billy was gonna come out okay with that one.
Good speed right there too, you know, rail first.
Yeah, Billy's getting dialed in now. He's looking pretty comfy. I'll tell you what, if he gets a good shape on the 9 ball here, I say Ryan says that's okay. I'll take your word for it. And he's shooting up table, so I think he's going to let him shoot here.
Yeah, I think so. Should be okay, but.
I'm going to check out what exact angle he's got. He might be able to punch it back. Yes, he does.
Yeah,
he's going to be bridging over the side pocket there. So
I think Ryan's just going to say, all right, Billy, you got to pocket him.
Yeah, we came to watch you shoot, so.
Yeah, right.
Shoot him. Just like that. Billy goes up 3 games to 2.
Yeah.
And that's in our race to 13. Race to 13.
13.
Yeah, I think that's a good number.
Yeah, I thought it was originally 15. I think
they were going to do 1 race to 15, and then they said, hey, you know what? If we want to play 2, might want to shorten it up a bit. So you guys might get a double feature tonight. How about that?
Oh, okay. So they're thinking possibly 2 sets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we might see 2 sets here. So.
Oh, definitely. We're more than likely have time for that.
Oh yeah, yeah, I would think so.
8:30.
Especially with these guys, the rate that they play. I mean, we're not going to be watching stale racks.
No,
and
yeah,
whatnot, so.
no. They're gonna should get out from all over.
And the 9-ball rolls in at the last second.
Yeah.
Tell you
Shot
what.
on the 1.
Yeah, he's got a clear shot. The 10 ball's close to the cue, but I don't think it's going to impede his shot too much.
No.
You know, if he wanted to put right English on it, yeah.
Yeah, right.
But I think he's going to try to cheat it
Skip
just a
off
hair to the left.
7 even, a little catch the edge of the 7 like so.
Wow, great stroke. Came a little bit further back than he was expecting, but.
Yeah. I think that was due to the, it came off the 7 a little quicker than he expected.
We get to see Billy's stroke here. Very nice
Yeah,
control.
he's on it.
Get by that 5 ball, and he does. Wow, what a shot.
He landed straight, which shouldn't be a big deal. Play it up the corner, but.
And there it is.
Yeah. Wasn't as straight as it looked from here,
Yeah.
The angles are a little different.
Now here's Billy betting on himself. He says, do I go for it or do I nickel him right on the 10 ball here?
Hey,
And he says, you know what? I'm the mover.
Yeah.
Ryan shoots that ball.
Of course.
Ryan shoots that ball.
I couldn't agree more.
But Billy sticks him on the 10 ball.
Yeah.
And again, that's playing to your strengths. Folks, remember, you do not have to get out the same way everybody gets out. If you have a strong suit, you're particularly strong in a certain area, play to your strengths. If you don't know how to do a particular shot, don't do it. You're just guessing.
Right.
Don't try. You get that little bit of doubt in your mind about something, hey, I mean, you got to listen to it.
Yeah, because there's absolutely, there's no doubt Billy can't pocket that ball, but,
Yeah, of course. I mean, he probably is going to make it, but we don't deal in probablys. We deal in, hey, I'm going to make this, and I'm going to get my position, and that's how you play. So
yeah.
But again, players out there, you got to play to your your strengths.
Had he fell on the 4 straighter, I believe that he would have played it. I think he didn't like it because he had a little off angle on the 4, and it was just so much easier to roll it up behind the 10 that than taking the chance of jarring it up there. These pockets once again, they.
And that was a good shot there. He is going to leave it open. I mean, he did contact it, but Billy's just going to make one rail shape here, come right between the 5 and the 8, shoot the 5 in the corner where he's standing. Billy just sprucing up the table.
Yeah.
A little bit of Johnny Archer flavor.
Yeah.
Sure, you've seen Johnny picking the stuff off the cloth. He's pretty good at that.
Yeah, he's definitely good at that.
Billy getting comfy. He wants to take one more quick look at it.
Yeah.
We're going to get right down in his shot here. And he executes well. He's really got that table speed down, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
One rail shape when you're punching the ball like that. I mean, if you don't know the table speed, that thing could have been in a pocket.
Sure.
Well, very good speed control.
That stems back to the 7 hours that he's been on it.
Yeah,
that helps,
yeah, right.
Move over 1 or 2 until the speed changes just a little bit, but not crazily. They all play relatively the same, but we all know this one has that little. Whatever it is, it tends to have that extra. Sometimes it's not in your favor. A lot of times, that little extra you got behind that ball that you didn't want to get behind.
I'm going to say this: I don't think I've ever been helped by table speed being not what I wanted.
Well, true.
Just a couple weeks ago at the Winter Classic here, my first match I played on there was against Clyde, and oh my God. I was just so out of whack there. Like I was like, "What the heck is going on here?" And very tough to adjust.
Yeah.
Especially in the middle of a match.
Yeah.
There's no time to get cozy over there. So.
Well,
all right, so he can roll this into the side pocket. I think he's going to
3 outs for the 10.
I don't know if Billy does that actually. I mean, in my opinion,
straight across.
I think he's going to place him inside and roll straight across.
He does have a pretty good size angle there to do that. touch it inside maybe if he wants to hold it closer to the 10.
Yeah. It really depends on his preference here. If he's able to play that inside shot, I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, that's definitely what he's doing.
It looks like a Billy shot. Yeah,
it does
that's
look
more
like a
Billy's
Billy
style.
shot,
Yeah. You know, sometimes I see a particular shot and I'm like, hey, I seen Billy hit it like this, and for some reason, like my my stroke ends up looking like that.
Yeah, right.
You know, you're like, hey, Billy just went na 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 na, and he just kind of made it like that.
Little stick thing that he does at the end of his shot. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I understand.
Sometimes, you know, I've actually been given advice like that, where you know, a top player say, hey, you know what you got to do? You got to find something that works, and you just imitate it. Say, hey, just make it like that. Try to perform what you just saw. And, and a lot of them, they say, you know, find a pro player that kind of looks like a, you know, a comfortable style that you can relate to or whatever, and
run with it,
and try to do exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, all right, Billy the Kid looking like he's gonna scratch, and it hangs.
He made one.
Clear shot at the 1.
He dropped the 7 ball. What a clear shot at the 1.
Yeah, he's going to roll this just a hair of outside and twist it over, keep the ball above the 4 if possible, and have a clear shot at the 2 ball. That pocket where he's standing is going to impede his comfort just a hair.
Oh, yeah.
Just a hair. But I'm sure he's been shooting out of a pocket before. He can make it work.
Great shot.
Very good shot. Very good shot. And he's got a little bit of traffic to deal with here. I don't see him playing the inside to go around the 6 ball there.
No, I think that's a little much.
Yeah, that's a little much to ask. And, you know, even holding the cue ball right before the 9 ball, that's not really advisable, especially with the speed of this table. So I think you're going to see him try to go
way up after the side. Oh, no, I thought he'd go higher than that, but that's okay. That's going to work. Decent.
Yeah, that's okay. Looks like Ryan's going to have a shot at this, and he does.
Oh, he missed the 2.
Yeah, he missed the 2 ball, yeah. Yeah, he left it hanging there.
Oh, all right. You know, I had the board was in my way here.
And gotcha.
I was kind of I wasn't laying up. I was sitting back just a little bit, and I didn't see him miss the 2.
Gotcha.
Okay. That's what I get for kicking back just a little bit.
What are you watching, buddy? Are you paying attention?
Man, I was, but the board was in my way. I gotta watch.
What are you watching?
Well, nice shot, right? He's gonna not come out well, but maybe. No, you get that little cringe in his
you know
face.
What?
I don't think he might see a piece of it.
Well, you know what? If he's got a piece of it, I think he can make it.
Or
looks like he does have a piece.
Bend it a little bit by the 4.
Yeah.
Something.
You know, I know he can contact the 3 ball, but I think he's just going to have to roll it with some outside to throw it up at that pocket. I don't think he can just shoot it in. You know.
Right.
You're going to have to twist it just a bit, but really depends on.
A jump cue. Long jump cue. So evidently he's got a quarter ball jump, 8th ball jump, or whatever. You know, just a little.
No, he's queuing up standard. Yeah, he's just shooting at it. I said I think he can make this just rolling it a little bit outside, but
yeah, that's good as cue.
Clyde Mata, what's up, bro? I see you in the chat. Hopefully we can see in just a little while. All right, nice attempt there. I think he needed like just a hair more rotation on the cue ball, and that would have fell.
Sure, he would have threw it.
Yeah, just that little bit more to throw.
Yeah, need a little bit.
Billy looking comfortable, looking to put another one up and take a little bit larger of a lead.
Yeah, and it's at 4-2. That was pretty good.
Yeah, when the table,
nice.
Yeah, when the table looks like this, I mean, you got to try to say, hey, you like the guy. But I'll tell you what, he might have to bump into the 8 ball here. I don't know if Billy's going to be able to hold this here. He's going to have a lot of inside on there.
Yeah,
so
I don't think so.
I think he might.
Might draw into it.
Yeah, I think he might draw into it. Maybe try to hit the rail before the 8. Maybe even pocket it, sending the cue ball up towards the 9. And
he banked it. Look at that.
Banked it, but he was
wow.
He was playing that 2-way. So I'm starting to question if it is call shot or not. To be honest.
Well, he had to have called it, but just.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's not call safe, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they were calling safe.
Yeah.
Call in the pocket.
And Billy's looking to put up another one.
And I guess it doesn't matter what side of the table he's banking to. He seemed to play that bank one pocket shot there pretty savvy, considering normally the pockets are at the other end of the table.
Yeah, right. All right, so Mr. Lana taking another one. And again, shouting out to the sponsors, MD Promotions, the New England 9-Ball Series, big supporters. Same with Classic Signs, ClassicSignsRI.com. And also Checkered Flag Landscaping. Big supporters, definitely check them out. Reciprocate the love that they show to the pool community. So, Billy's ready to roll.
Yeah, he sure is.
Let's see what he can put together here.
He hops right over there. Came up dry. But it looks like Ryan may push. Oh, I don't know. He may push, or he just may try to. He's pushing.
Yeah, it's not too many options you got here. He's going to leave him a little bit of a kick there. I don't know if he has the edge there.
Yeah, he's going to get it back.
I'll take a quick look over here, see exactly what he's looking at. Let's see. We got a little something there. And he's going to leave a piece, but not pocketable.
Right.
So we're going to see Billy try to cut this into the 2, maybe go back above the 6 over there.
Sure.
I think I like
6,
that.
7, 4, 3. There's a bunch of them over there.
Yeah. Hey, get it behind something.
All
You
do
don't
is
have to tell us. Just get it behind something.
Yeah,
little overroll there.
Yeah, but I think he's got him, though.
I mean, he doesn't have a clear shot, but I mean, he can just spin a little and give him a 2-rail kick here. I'm not sure if the 4 impedes the roll kick, but
he's looking for that 1-rail back spinner. Just miss the 10 there and try to. And spin it from the back.
Oh, yeah, he's actually going to try to make this here. And he does.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he got a bad.
He does.
He got a slightly bad hit. Roll there, but.
Yeah, I mean, when you're rolling at a fast table like that, you got to kind of expect it's going to hit something else.
You can't really
coming
control
off at that
the
line.
cue ball
to make the shot, you have to hit at that speed.
Right.
And
So you kind of just I don't want to say hoping, but you kind of have an idea what might happen.
Right. He's called the 10 ball in the side pocket, so he's looking to kick that 2 ball. If that keeps rolling, he might get fortunate with that 3-4.
Yeah, which I think
I think he's.
If he didn't, it's still it's a thin cut.
Yeah. But again, these guys are.
Be able to tell by the expression on his face.
Yeah.
If he can see it or not.
Yeah. And again, if Billy can see a high percentage safe, he is locking you up. He is not going for a flyer shot. That's just totally not Billy's style. So.
Right.
Not really something we're going to see from Billy.
And he's looking down table too, like he might try to get under the 5 and the 8. Oh no, he banked it. Tried to bank it.
And that speaks exactly to what I was talking about.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not Billy's style right there. Correct. You don't want to see Billy shooting shots like that. You want to see Billy rolling safe there, banking the ball around the rails and tucking them behind something. That's his comfort zone there. Now Ryan with the table open here, I mean that's his comfort zone. So Ryan getting in there, he's
Oh yeah.
this is where he excels for sure.
Yep.
So I'm liking Ryan in this rack here. He's going to have to pick up some momentum though.
Yeah, he needs to.
Billy is, he's making
three,
an impact
three down. He really needs to get out from here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he hit that one flat.
He looks a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want to say he's shooting bad, but he's just a little bit uncomfortable. Not his.
No, I know he. I don't know what that was, but he just kind of hit that flat and then followed through there in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But good shot. Yeah. All right. What's he gonna do here? A little. He's gonna try to draw back, maybe.
I mean, Ryan's got a stroke that can handle shots like that. And again, I think that plays into that preference versus percentage thing. I mean, Ryan is able to make those things happen.
Sure.
Whereas there's other players that you probably would advise them to just roll it or something.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home, folks.
Yeah.
When you got a stroke like Ryan, I mean, you can execute some serious shots. Got a couple of requests for action in some messages. Again, folks, if you are interested, players of any skill level, as long as you know how to act like a gentleman, ladies, if you can act like a lady, send me a message and I will be in touch with you. We will figure something out for you. We got a lot of great matches coming up.
All right.
But we will put you in the box and see what you can do for us.
He most certainly didn't forget that the 9 was the last one on that particular shot.
Yeah, no,
he didn't play anything for the 10.
Yeah, he didn't play any shape there at all on the 10 ball.
9.
Make the 9 and rack.
Yeah.
Make the 9 and rack.
Put your 3 up on the board and break away.
Yeah, exactly. So. All right, so Ryan's trying to make a small comeback here. I mean, he's only down by 2 games. We got a race to 13.
Yeah,
I mean, that's really nothing in this type of race, but you can't let it get away from you. I mean, had Billy taken that one down, I mean, 6-2. That's a huge thing. I mean, he's beating you 3-1. You gotta really bear down at that point. But Ryan trailing just by a hair.
Yep. And breaking.
Just a hair. And breaking. All right, here we go. Ryan Lineham breaking in rack number 9. Looking to put another bead up. And it's going to look like a dry break to me.
Yeah, me too.
And that's kind of surprising.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
It's kind of surprising to me, though, because, I mean, Ryan does have a really good 10-ball break.
Yeah.
I want to say he's 4 out of 5 breaks. He's definitely going to pocket something, which is pretty strong in 10-ball, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some people just whack him and hope for something. But there is an art to breaking in 10-ball, the same as in 9-ball. So you got to try to favor particular balls in the rack to go into certain pockets. As long as that rack is tight, you can make that happen. Just got to know what you're doing.
Fell a little short. Not that it shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe some inside side rail, bottom rail, back up to the middle.
Yeah, I think Billy super spins this and comes back.
Yeah, right up. Yeah, right up.
Just like that. Yeah. That's a Billy shot.
But it's still, he had.
I'll tell you what, if I ever get left that shot, I'm gonna remember exactly what Billy looked like when he hit that.
Yeah.
That little crank up right there. And I say, wait, you don't shoot like that. Well, for this shot, I do.
Yeah.
That's one of those BTK shots for sure.
He's gonna fall a little.
He's all right there.
All right, yeah.
I think we're going to see him throw this in very smooth, 2 rails, and come on the line between the 7 and the 9 so that he can see the 6 ball in that bottom corner. I don't see him really going like too fancy here. Oh, he's going with that inside shot again. No.
All right, whatever. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I really didn't like the speed in which he hit that. Even if he did miss that, he also had the 8-ball and the 9-ball to contend with coming at it at that line. I
Yeah.
think he really just wanted to throw that in there, 2 rails, and just get above the 6-ball. If you can see it, you can make it, or at least manipulate something.
Sure.
I didn't like the speed he hit that with. But again, sometimes when you're down at the table there, and
Yeah,
I'm sitting up here in the booth, so
absolutely.
everything's easy from up here, I'll tell you.
Sure.
Great shot.
Sure.
Fantastic. Couple of claps on the rail there.
Yeah.
Recognizing the skill involved in executing that shot right there. Definitely love to see the crowd participation over here. Definitely love to see that.
And by the way, just so we know how friendly these guys actually are, that was Ryan's jump cue that Billy just shot with. So
yeah, he's not going to be knitting about things like that.
God, no, they're friends and good ones, you know. So you gotta love it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, he got it. I give Ryan a chance here. They get within one game.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're doing fine here. I'm going to call a couple matches here.
All right, that's good speed there. That's perfect. Perfect. Roll up, leave yourself a nice straight in the corner for the 9, I'm thinking. I don't think he's going to do too much.
I'm going out on another limb here and saying that Ryan's out from here.
Yeah. I thought he might just roll it. Yeah, soft. Leave yourself. There you go. That's it.
You know, it's
For
funny.
a minute, yeah, he started winding up like he was trying to play for the side or something.
You know, that's what I was gonna mention there. I mean, Ryan's got one of those, just amazing looking strokes where like sometimes it looks like he's about to pound it, and then he just kind of soft roll, and you're like, wow, how about that?
Yeah. All right, so we got 5-4.
We got 5-4. Ryan,
another one.
Ryan coming back, right in the match, just like that.
And after that great jump shot by Billy, he jawed that 7. But he had to try to get the ball off the rail, I guess, a little bit with the 7. Hit it a little harder than he probably would have liked to, just due to the angle he had on it. And as we know over here, sometimes they don't go in if you don't hit them in.
Absolutely. I also want to mention the that pocket of doom that was deemed the pocket of doom. That if you're looking at your screen right now, that corner pocket at the top, right next to the Snookers logo, that pocket right there has lost a lot of racks.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, shooting up into that thing.
Yeah.
For some reason, the players just don't like to make that ball go in.
Yeah.
So beware the pocket of doom.
Yeah, that was a telltale sign on that 7-ball Billy shot.
Oh, yeah. All right, Ryan in rack number 10, looking to tie it up.
Yep.
Looking to tie this up.
See if he can make one here.
And folks, we are going to be taking a short intermission at the conclusion of rack number 13. So at rack 13, we're almost there. At rack 13, we're going to take just a short time. We're going to be doing our progressive break and run on this table here. So you guys can sweat that. But we are going to do a short intermission before they finish this match out. So just so you guys know what's coming, what we're going to be doing. Don't like surprises. Well, some surprises are nice.
Yeah. So, yeah.
We're rolling pretty good in the tournament. We got just over 30 players tonight.
The surprises that are nice is when your number gets pulled out of that little rollaway thing.
Yeah, that's a nice surprise. I like that.
It always is.
I like that surprise for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are always great surprises.
Excellent.
Actually, we're going to put you right over there. Tommy, guess what?
Yeah,
You're going to be playing pool.
Okay.
We're gonna put you in the corner.
All right.
Nobody puts Tommy in a
Yeah,
corner,
yeah.
except for me when I have to.
Okay, well,
All right,
I will
so
be back soon.
you're off to table number 4.
All righty.
And good luck, Tommy. We'll see you in just a little bit. All right, Tommy had to step out just for a few. He's going to go torture somebody's life for a couple of games, get a little closer to the cash. Going to call a couple matches. Give me 1 sec, please. All right. Got my man Mike Utley in the room doing some damage. Mike Utley, nice job, bro. I got you. Got you down. All right, so Billy looking to just roll up here and get that 3-ball position, and he executes fine. There's one rail shape here. He's just going to bump off the top rail. Just a hair of outside there. There it is. Nicely done. Don't want to get too straight there. He really wanted to come down just a little bit more. Really just don't want to be straight. And the angle he has there is not ideal. However, he can make it work. So it was sending him away from that. Ideally, he wanted to be underneath the 5-ball there, but that angle didn't offer that really. So he elected to go above the 5-ball. I'll tell you, you have to have some confidence in your shots if you say, hey, I'm going to play it, I'm going to play this ball on the side versus shooting up into a corner, a more comfortable shot. So definitely Billy showing some confidence there. I'm going to see him 2-rail directly underneath the 8-ball. I don't see him trying to come above it. Just like that. He can be straight in on this. That's okay. I mean, a little angle is helpful, and that's exactly what he's got. Just going to draw the ball about 6 to 8 inches there. Just like that. And looks like Billy's going to go up 6-4. Is BTK shooting with a break cue? Technically, yes. I don't think that's what the shaft is on there. However, the butt is, I believe that's a BK3 that he's shooting with. All right, 6-4 in favor of Billy the Kid. Don't count Mr. Lineham out, though. Ryan is very explosive. He can win 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row at any given moment. So lots and lots of pool to be played. All right. Billy just waiting for his opportunity to get on over there. And he's there. Now, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it seems like Billy's trying to separate versus make a ball and continue. It looks like he's trying to break and leave an unfavorable position for Ryan. And again, that plays to what we were talking about their strengths and weaknesses. But Billy is very strong as far as the moving game goes, moving the cue ball around, tap safe here, kicking and those types of things, where Ryan is favored as far as just pocketing balls and that pure firepower. So I'm not sure if that's intentional, but it seems as though Billy is trying to play a little more reserved breaks, not really trying to open up the balls too much. I mean, he's making legal breaks, don't get me wrong, but I would go ahead and say that, Billy's trying to keep the rack a little bit tighter together. He's not really trying to bust it wide open. He knows that Ryan's going to get out if he leaves a clear shot. So I think that's Billy's strategy here. Ryan looking to kick it under the 5-8-10. Does it get there? It does. Great shot. Great shot. If you guys want to take a look here, Billy's really only got the one rail kick here. I don't see any other options. And now, I mean, Ryan's really got to make a decision here on how he wants to attack. I mean, I see him maybe thinning the 1 ball and try to go underneath the 9 ball. Ryan's capable of a shot like that. So I kind of see him taking that avenue. Let's see if I was correct. And he went with the 3 ball blocker there, but still pretty effective. I don't see Billy getting around there. So we're going to have to see what Billy's got in his bag of tricks, because this is not an easy hit. That 10 ball blocks the direct 2 rail. The 3 ball blocks the 1 rail coming in that same direction. So Billy's got something tough coming here. He's really going to have to figure something out. Maybe 2 rails with the reverse. Not really sure. Wow. That was a great shot. Billy played three rails behind it. He was not able to hit that 1 ball in the face. Guaranteed that 10 ball was blocking. So that's just fantastic. Again, that's why you don't want to get into a safe battle with Billy the Kid. He can move that cue ball pretty well. And there you see the firepower of Mr. Lineham coming through with the bank shot on the 2. I'm sorry, on the 1. Well, at 3-9 is fine. You really just got to make sure that you don't do anything funny. Maybe roll into the 8 ball. Yeah, just like that. Just drew it into the 8 ball just to kind of hold on to the cue ball, make sure he's above it. Now, if that 8 ball's sitting on that point of the side pocket, it's not going to help Ryan's case here. I mean, that's just kind of unfortunate, but I will say he's getting the last 2, so that 8 ball is the game winner if that does stay on there. So, I mean, that's really gonna be the only thing he's thinking of. The rest of the table's kind of just, cut and dry. There's not really too much to talk about. I mean, he may elect to get above the 6 ball there and play the 6 off of the 8 just a hair, and I think that's what he's thinking in his mind. Overroll on the 3 ball there. Again, not helping his case, but Ryan does have the firepower to take care of this rack. I don't see him trying to play safe here. And again, I really appreciate Ryan taking his time, stalking the table, looking at all of the lines, seeing what he's got, seeing what he actually feels comfortable doing, and then taking care of business. See if we can get our buddy to come up and talk with us for a little bit. He's been doing some damage in the tournament tonight. Mr. Joe Dupuy, live and in person. Joey, what's the word, my man?
Nothing much out there. It's a tough game. It doesn't matter how good you play. Anybody can beat you. I promise you that.
That's right.
That's right.
Joe, have you been able to watch any of this match that we got here, Ryan and Billy?
I have watched a little of it. I've been in and out of the building, but watching these two, nobody's making too many mistakes as far as I've seen. They're shooting, they're running out. Billy can catch gear anytime. Ryan's been shooting lights out lately. Should be a great match.
Yeah. How do you feel about the last 2 type of thing? I mean, Billy's giving Ryan the last 2, and I mean, we were saying that's just a formality. I mean, it's not really changing too much. I mean, that's going to be like 1 in 10 racks, maybe something comes up like that. It's not going to be every time.
That is true. But the one thing is, the person giving the weight, their mentality.
I'm better because I'm giving you something.
Well, giving the 2 games to somebody that or the last two to somebody you might not have to give the last two.
You're saying that helps with the mental game.
It's a mental thing, you know.
Yeah.
Just like say the Jason Shaw Bergman match that has now been canceled, and I've also heard Nate Bork and Lucas Verna also canceled their match.
Really?
Yeah, and it's due to people think that somebody's running one over on them.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I don't like any of that type of stuff. I mean, what we have going on here, like not this this particular match, but just the matches that we set up here, for the most part, I mean, all parties are 100,000% clear on what they're getting into, table conditions, the race, the wager, you know, what type of environment they're going to be in when they actually play the match. I mean,
it's never been a question with a ship to cash action event, because you know everybody knows everything. You yourself contact both parties multiple times, make sure that everything is up and up.
Yeah, all the particular rules, and
you get the yes, okay, yeah, I get it, I understand. Okay, well, we're gonna play pool then.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't like to participate in any type of matches where something could be a question. I mean, like, I'm like over analyzing all the pieces. You know, you've played a few matches before with us, and you know, I mean, hey, what about jump cues? Do you want jump cues? Can you jump at all? Is it, you know, full length? Is it, you can use whatever you want? Is it call shot? Is it rack your own? Is it with a template? Right. You know, I mean, all ball foul. I mean, you know, all the particulars to make sure there's no questions. When you get in the box, you say, I know what I'm doing, I'm comfortable, and you roll.
But that's the kid. But that's the thing is, you're contacting both players. You're letting everybody know what's going on, how it's going on, and then, you know, they contact you back. You're in full force always to make sure you're getting exactly what we want, what the people want, and what you want. You're just the guide to say, hey, this is how it's going, and the problem, it seems to be that, you know, with some of
like
these
there
matches,
was questions.
they're not.
And to be honest, I mean, any time that you have any type of match at all, it doesn't matter if it was $10 or $20,000, whatever. There needs to be a particular party involved, known by both of the players, and that's your go-to. And anything that is, you know, oh, I wasn't sure of this, or oh, you never said that. That's the guy to point to. Yeah, and I put myself in that position because if somebody's unhappy, yeah, it's my fault. Blame me. I'm the guy that made it incorrect. I'm the one that didn't tell you or whatever it is. So
understood. But both players understand that they're coming up to you, and first off is they trust what you're doing.
Yeah.
And there's never been a question on that. I've never heard any say, oh, Mike's doing this. Maybe in some of the events it always happens where somebody's always got to say something for this reason or that reason. But when it comes down to, say, a challenge match, you know, there's two people that are involved. Mm-hmm. You say, hey, what do you want to do? How do you want to do it? Okay. Hey, let me go see if they find out if that's okay. Oh, they sound like it's okay, but they want to tweak it this way. Oh, okay. And everything just keeps coming.
We got Tiffany in the chat saying hi to Joey.
Hey, hi Tiff, how you doing? Huh? You get Derek all up and about or what? Or is he in bed waiting to go to work in the morning?
So yeah, Joey, I appreciate you saying those things. You know, I definitely think that any match that ever gets set up, you need to have that person in between everybody, and you never even have to contact the players. You know, the player doesn't have to contact the player. When someone says, hey, Mike, I'm interested in one of those matches, I mean, first off, I got to know that you can act like a gentleman. That's number one. If you can't act appropriately, yes. I don't care how good you play, what kind of money you can put up. None of that stuff matters. If you can't act appropriately, I don't want to see you. Go somewhere else. Go to some hole in the wall.
He's got the 10 in the wrong spot there.
Yeah, I think so, too. We're going to have to see that. We're going to see if he's got...
Yo.
And there he goes.
Yeah, it's already...
Billy...
yeah. Well, I mean,
Billy
Ryan
notices
is
that.
an 8-ball player. It doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
Yeah, and you know it's kind of funny because Ryan says, "Hey, it don't count on the break anyway," but
Yeah.
you can't just break
No,
like
that's
that.
not where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
where it's supposed to be. So that's that.
We got you, Billy.
Yeah, Billy giving the thumbs up to the booth over here, saying, "Hey, thanks guys,
And
got it covered."
Shorty got that match.
Okay.
So, no, yeah, I've never seen anything on stream where it came up to there was any issues with any of your challenge matches, and it always seems to have come in full force. So,
Yeah, we got some new players that we're going to be seeing. I'm going to unveil a match very soon that I think we're going to see some excitement for. It's guys from the area. I don't think they've ever matched up, maybe once or twice in a tournament or something, but I don't think I've ever seen them match up as far as action goes. So I'm anxious to see this matchup. So
I'm intrigued actually.
Yeah.
I could think of a couple faces that I could see going, hey, what's going on with that?
Yeah.
And that
yeah,
would
we
be
got lots of players coming down.
it'd be interesting to see if the two players or even one of the two players that were playing were on that list. But no, Ship to Cash seems to be going strong, and that's as due to you and your consistency of how you go about your tournament. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah, I mean the fuel for all of this stuff is really just, year after year we see the same types of things, and the same things aren't good. So I try to stay away from those things, and the things that we always ask for. The players say, "Hey, I wish it was like this," or "Hey, I wish this existed," or whatever. I try to put those things in there and just clear cut rules and post them up there. Like at the tournaments, you put the rules up there and. They're posted in the room. I go over them very clearly before any questions before we begin. Okay, here we go, and that's that. Yeah, exactly.
Looks like.
So what do you think here, Joe? I mean, how's he going to attack this?
Well, he's gonna go if he could see that side rail, he's gonna try to go 2 rails from the side to the bottom rail, and maybe even call the 10 in the side. I don't think it's gonna go, but he's got a tough hit here. But Billy's not afraid to lock anybody up. That's for sure. We know that. Well, he just smashed and went. He just giving him ball in hand and.
He said, "I don't care."
Yeah, look at.
I don't care.
Unfortunately, the 10 hung up in the side. Billy got a, pretty simple shot. But anything could be missed. I need to get back playing a little more than I have been. I just haven't been myself lately.
Well, Joey, we do have a match for you. We're just waiting on the venue to accommodate us with a date.
Okay.
But we do have a great match for you.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to get in the particulars of that
no,
one.
not
but
right now.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a very, very, very good match. And don't think I'm not going to get up and hit some balls and play and practice and get there for this guy, because he could tend to be a monster.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows him, but they don't see him much. I know that. But it's going to be fun, and I hope he has a good time. I hope he can behave. That's one thing.
Yeah.
I would worry with him, but if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, then
Yeah.
he should be fine with that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have any issues with that, but I am looking forward to seeing you back on the table.
You and I both, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always rooting for you, Joe. You know that.
I do know that. You've had my back since day one, when even before Ship to Cash. But you've had me well in mind with this, and it's greatly appreciated, as you know.
Well, it's nice to hear it. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So, we got Billy scratching on the brake, and that was a dry brake. Got a dry brake there.
Yeah. Well, this game, 10 ball. You don't always have to make a ball. I promise you. This game is. If you're not racking right and you're not, on your game, it could slip real easy after the break.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
We got a close match here at 7-5. I believe the race is 13.
Yes, race to 13. And that was decided on strictly because they said they may want to do 2 sets.
Okay.
And it was originally supposed to be a race to 15.
Okay.
But they changed that to 13 prior to the start of this one. And that was solely based on, their
Possibility of playing another
yes,
set afterwards.
exactly.
Well, they've been playing for a while, these two, just in a general sense. They've been locking horns, playing some one pocket, and I think they were playing a little today before this match itself. So, they got a feel for the table. They should both be in good stroke for this.
Oh yeah. They played probably like 6-7 hours one pocket on this table. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have it down by now, I don't think you're getting it.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be on the table.
Yeah. But then again, pool's a funny game.
Well,
Very, very funny game.
I always say that the player isn't going to win. The table's going to win. Because the table itself rules. You're trying to contain it. Billy taking a quick timeout. All right. Well, looks like I'm up and about.
Yeah, we're going to be sending Joey out to the field of tables. He's going to go torture somebody's life.
Let's
Gonna say,
see
hey,
how the ball rolls.
Yeah, for sure. Joe, we'll catch you in a little bit. Thank you for sitting in with us.
Hey, no problem, Mike. Anytime.
All right, Joey stepping out to go play a match. And we have a decent looking table here. Couple of issues with this 2, 4, 5 over here. But I'm going to go ahead and say that this is not going to be too much of a problem for these guys. I mean, it's not going to be a run-out table. I don't see that happening. Billy getting good shape on the 2. Now, what does he do with this 3 ball? I am curious what he is thinking here. Now, Billy's a mastermind. He has some incredible ideas. Very, very creative. He's very creative as far as what he can see and come up with the table here. So I am going to mention that this is the final game prior to our break. So we are going to do an intermission after this game. So we are going to leave the stream on. So you guys are going to be able to sweat the, wow, comes with the 310. All right, we will be back with you in just a little bit. So there we go. All right, we're back. We're going to continue out this set. We're going to let them finish out this race here before we do our progressive break and run. Normally, when we do our matches, we would do them at the intermission. However, right now, we're going to do that after this match. So, Billy is breaking. He is up 8-5. Billy's up 8-5, and this is a race to 13. So he's looking to make this some quick cash. So Billy's coming back up here. All right. Okay, you guys keep saying things about removing the graphics layer. That is there for a reason. Those graphics are the sponsors of the stream. If they were not there, we would not be here. So when we are on break in between racks and such, we are going to be putting those graphics up there. I do not think that is a lot to deal with. So please try to understand why those are there. We will not have them in front of any of the active games. So they're not going to be blocking any shots. I promise you that. Yeah, that's right, Evo. Billy needed a refreshment. Let's go, Billy. He is definitely ready to go. Billy is in gear. He's feeling good. He's got the table speed down. He's not worried about too much at this point. He's looking pretty comfy, to be honest. So Scott Gonzalez, is Billy drinking? I don't think so. I think he's just drinking water tonight, to be honest. But who knows? It is a clear liquid. All right, so Billy playing safe there. We've been talking a lot about Billy's safe play. I mean, he's got him nestled right on top of that 6 ball. I mean, that's very, very, very well executed. Ryan trying to see if he has the alley behind the 7 there. That 6 ball is so close there. I don't think he has that, to be honest. I think that would have to be some kind of a masse there, jacking up there, but he's not even going to attempt that. I think he's really only got the 1 rail right between the 10 and the 8 ball. If he does have the avenue behind that 7, he's going to be looking for, I would say, the 3 rail kick behind the 4, but maybe he can bend it backwards and come square into it, just 1 rail. I mean, that's really, really tight. That 6 ball is nestled right up on there. So really just sitting right on there. Yeah, that was really tough to get it behind there. So he does contact the 7 ball in hand for William. And 5 ball's not sitting fantastic. Not sitting fantastic, but I wouldn't be surprised if Billy goes right into it. Again, he's a very creative player, and he just rolls perfectly into that position. That was a small window to get great on the 5, and he got there pretty well, so kudos to Billy. Nice shot there. He's looking pretty good. I don't see any other issues here. Just get on the 7 and he's fine. All right, Billy looking to close it out. Nicole Albergaria. Nestled is a great word to use, Mike DeMarco. Yes, yes it is. How you doing, Nicole? Hope to see you soon. Like to see you in one of these matches one of these days. Got a couple of other females in mind for you. Definitely would like to see Nicole in a match at some point soon. Not sure how active you are these days, but I know you play very well. Billy looking to take a 9-5 lead. Ooh, big, big, big miss on the 10 ball. Did not leave an ideal spot on the leave here, but I'll tell you what, Ryan's got the firepower. He knows how to do this. You can see what he's looking at there. I mean, he's just going to go for it here. I don't see any defense options. And what a great shot. What a great shot. Great shot. Right, again, got to give a shout to these guys right here, the New England 9-Ball Series, Classic Signs, and Checkered Flag Landscaping. Make sure you're checking these guys out. They are huge supporters of the stream. They are helping this project to come to fruition. So please check them out. Let them show you what they got to offer. And I promise you, you will be happy. All right, Lineham coming to break here. It's down 8-6. 8-6. Rack number 15. Needs to close that gap. As I mentioned before, Ryan's got a really strong 10-ball break, and he's come up dry a couple of times recently. I don't know if you saw at our intermission there. He actually he was just practicing just the break. He was breaking, and trying to figure out what exactly was going wrong, because he's usually pocketing a ball, like, 4 out of 5 times pocket a ball with a shot, but it's looking like he's having a little trouble with the break tonight. Billy's looking to find that 10 ball on the side. What a great attempt. Plays safe at the same time. So Ryan's just kicking here. Not going to kick it with too much speed. You want to leave it locked up there. I really didn't like him hitting it that hard, but I guess he was trying to find somewhere else to bury it. There's a pool player, Rich Connors. Does a pool player do the signs? He is. The owner is a pool player. He does compete in some of the local things around here, but yeah, he does do the signs. Definitely a part of the pool community. He's been in business, I believe, 37 years, and where he's located, he's just killing it, man. He does great work. He does like full car wraps. He'll wrap your vehicle with the the full color decals and all that. He will build you a sign. His company will pour concrete and build you these massive, amazing signs for your business. And he can even do like the smaller things like the magnets on the cars and all that type of stuff. So anything regarding signs and whatnot, he's definitely your guy. They also do t-shirt work. So if you wanted something printed in that respect, they can definitely help you. So Joseph Brunel, I love snookers. Yes, we love snookers as well, my friend. Glad to see you like it. All right, Billy coming with a kick shot there. Leaves Ryan the one in the side. He's not going to get too fancy with anything here. Just kind of roll it in, and he should be okay on the 2. You don't want to get too low on the 2 ball. And what I mean by that, if you look at this view here, if he gets too low on it, he's going to be traveling above the 3 ball, and he does not want that. So you might see him play a hair of inside just to hold it. And that's just about the line where he wanted. That's pretty good. Definitely want to leave a small angle on the 3 ball so that he can get to the 4 ball. Don't want to be too straight there. Got to respect Ryan's mannerisms at the table, just the way he's approaching everything. He's really bearing down, making sure that everything's on point. And, you know, because of where that 5-8 is sitting, it looks like Ryan's going for that 4-10 combination, to be honest. He's going to come across the table, and he's going to attack that combination. And a little bit high there, but there you see it. He's called it. And we're going to see if Ryan can execute here. I'll tell you, that takes a lot of guts, playing shape on a shot like that. I mean, I wouldn't be comfortable shooting this, even with that 5-8 the way it is. You know, I'd be trying to play offense to get, you know, get to defense here. But maybe he sees a 2-way here somehow. But he does have the firepower to execute. And he does. Fantastic shot by Mr. Lineham. Wow. Brings it within 1. He's within 1, only trailing by a single game right now. 1 single game. Also want to mention New England 9-ball series next weekend. Going to be at Straight Shooters. Great room. But this weekend, we got the Liscotti Memorial right here at Snookers. Going to be a fantastic event. They are tiered buy-ins and a seated draw. Contact myself or Sal Bevilacqua to get the info on that tournament. We can sign you up. We'll take care of you. All right, here we go. Ryan Lineham breaking in rack 16. Fires the 2 ball on the side. That's what we're used to seeing. He's got the shot at the 1. Now that's more what we expect out of Ryan as far as his 10-ball break. That's what you're looking for, really. And again, when the table is open, and it's pretty open right here. It's not, you know, tic-tac-toe, but it is pretty open. When the table looks like that, that's where Ryan gets favored, and he's able to just fire the balls, and he doesn't miss very many open shots. And when you see the tables tied up a bit, that's where Billy's going to excel. So this rack here, this is going to favor Ryan right there. Rolling the 3 ball in, looking to get comfy. And here he goes, fires the 4. Nice speed for the 5 on the side, sending him up table towards the 6. Now what he's going to be looking at here is what angle he wants on the 6 to get to the 7. And when he shoots that 7, I expect him to just go back and forth, possibly shooting them in the same pocket. But he's a quick thinker, very experienced player, so he knows what he's looking for. Oof. Tried to open him up a little bit more. Almost caught a bad bump. But he is a little bit too straight on the 6 ball. To really do anything funny. He's going to come 2 rails around here, I believe. Just like that. And because of where he ended up, I think he's just going to kind of spin the 7 in, stop the cue ball right there, shoot the 8 in the opposite corner. I don't know if he really wants to come around. Nah, he doesn't. Yeah, just like that. Roll the 8 ball down, follow the cue ball up for the 9 in the side, and that 9 in the side is the game winner for Ryan. Again, Ryan is receiving the last 2 in this matchup. And as we mentioned before, pretty much just a formality, but we had Joe Dupuis in the booth earlier, and he had mentioned that the last 2 type of thing is really a mental thing for the player that's given it up. You know, it really gives them that mental stability that, hey, I'm the better player. I'm giving up the spot here. I'm the guy. And you know, that's a cool way to look at it. So very, very cool. Interesting way to hear that. So Ryan breaking in rack 17, and Ryan's tied it up at 8-8. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a match. We have a match. Mark Nanashi, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Mark Nanashi. Are you guys streaming this weekend? Yes, we will be streaming the Lascotti Memorial. Absolutely. Cannot pass up that opportunity. Cannot pass up that opportunity at all. So yeah, we will be streaming this weekend for sure. Gonna have some cool guests in the booth this weekend, I'm sure. We've got players coming from all different areas, so definitely gonna be a fun event. Can't wait. I'm excited myself to just have the room full of those players. I mean, one of my favorite parts of being in the pool world, the pool community, however you want to word it, is really just, you know, just all the different people, camaraderie, and just knowing people from all the different areas, and just having that common bond with the game that we love. And it's really just cool. It's a cool thing. So I'm excited for the event itself, but more so I'm looking forward to seeing some of my friends I don't get to see all the time, and hanging out, playing some pool, and having a good time, you know. That is definitely my favorite. Tom Hood, I see you in the chat, bro. You won the gift card, the Snookers Live gift card. So I'm not sure if you picked it up yet, but if you're around this weekend, come down, come play in the event, pick up your gift card, and you know, you get a head start on your tab anyhow. If you are around this weekend, let me know. I'll put you on the list. All right. I'm not sure if Billy's just going to try to punch it over, which he does. He hits the 5. That could be trouble. But no, he works it out okay. Now, Billy's really just got to avoid the 10 ball here. He's going to be coming up the table. Just got to avoid contact in the 10, which could give him a funny bump there. And he avoids it just right. Stay away from that hole. And it's in the drink. Unfortunate. I mean, he hit that ball pretty well. But now Lineham coming up with ball in hand. I'm going to go ahead and say I like Ryan from here. I don't see any issues. Tom Hood, yep. I haven't gotten down yet. I'll come through. All right, my man. Looking forward to seeing you. Haven't seen you since we were up at Crow's Nest. That was for the MD Promotions Partners Tournament, I believe. I think that was the last time we were together. So, looking forward to hanging out, bro. Yeah, a little bit. Got some of the players asking how long they have till their next match. You got 4 on the winner's side remaining and 7 on the one-loss side. Sorry, 9 on the one-loss side. Check this one. Joe Dupuis taking another one. We're going to see him coming back up in a second. All right. Billy looking for a jelly roll. He gets it. You know, that was really a very big surprise that Ryan was not able to complete that table there. I was not expecting that, to be honest. But he may get another shot at it, only because Billy came a little bit far on that 7. Still on the table, still in control. However, nice bank, Billy T. Kid, showing them all why he's the man right now. Tom Hood, is that Saturday or Sunday tournament, Mike? It's actually both days. It begins on Saturday, and the tournament concludes on Sunday. So if you can make it down for the whole weekend, come on down. I mean, come hang out on Saturday. Definitely going to be a good field for sure. Definitely. Billy closing this one out. And that's going to make it 9-8 in favor of Billy Lana. Billy the Kid is taking care of business. Again, if you guys are around this weekend, this is it right here. Liscotti Memorial, the 14th annual handicap buy-ins, seated draw, pros up top, D's at the bottom. If you are around, come on down and check us out. That is a co-op event. Going to be working with the East Coast Pool Tour. That's Sal Bevilacqua, Mario Argentino. They got a great crew, and we're going to be working together, making that event fantastic. It's the first year this event has been at Snookers. It's normally done in Connecticut. However, this year, over at Snookers, I think we're going to have a great time. And if I can say anything, it's always great to be working together in the pool world especially, but it's always great to be working together. I enjoy that very much myself, but definitely can get more things accomplished in the world working together versus working against anyone or by yourself. So that is sound advice. I'll stand behind that 1,000%. All right, and you can see what I had mentioned earlier about Billy's option when he's breaking. Billy is definitely focused on not opening the balls completely wide open so that Ryan would have that opportunity to run right out. We got Tom Bertrand coming back and tell me what's up.
Nothing.
So we're talking about Ryan's break versus Billy's break, and what I'm saying is that when Billy breaks, the balls are definitely cluttering up a little bit more. He's not smashing the rack wide open, and that plays to his strength, whereas when Ryan breaks, he's busting them wide open. That plays to his strength. Right? So that's really something that, I mean, that's a smart way to do it. It's not like Billy's breaking illegally. He's not like just rolling it into it. He's breaking the balls,
right?
But he's maintaining the cue ball down table. The one ball's usually going up the table, and he's not just going to break dry possibly and leave Ryan a wide open rack.
Yeah,
he's just medium speed the rack and leave the cue ball downtown, and that's not a bad idea.
No,
You know,
where
that
Ryan
that's usually
breaks
that's
much harder.
Yeah,
You
Ryan,
know,
Ryan's
that's
smashing
just
the
how-
rack
yeah.
wide open.
Yeah.
If he pockets a ball, most likely he's going to be able to get out or at least maintain control till the end of the rack. But Billy's definitely trying to favor a close moving game. Again, favors his style of play.
And I also noticed that he tightened up the score a little bit there.
Yeah. Ryan made a little comeback there. Now we're just 9-8. There's only one game difference here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I didn't see the last couple games, but I did hear some cheering. So Ryan got out of a couple racks, I assume.
Yeah. I will say this though: the last rack that put Billy up by a game, Ryan had ball in hand.
Right?
Ryan had ball in hand on the 4, and he didn't get out. And there wasn't really too many issues. I mean, obviously there was something that he didn't like so much, but I didn't think that he was actually gonna give the table back, and he ended up doing that. So
Yeah, I did actually see that shot on the 5. Then he had to cut it up the rail there, and he whatever, you know.
Yeah. I mean, things are going to happen. It's
Sure.
full stuff
Yeah.
like that's definitely going to happen. But what do you see Ryan doing here? I mean, like these little moving runouts here, where everything's kind of close. That's one pocket right there. That's where that one pocket's really going to come in.
Right.
If I get the last table to play with Rich, yeah, the money. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he might duck.
Yeah, I mean,
Draw behind the 10,
you'd say
play the
that you'd
5
want to
up
do
there,
that. Yeah, but at the same time, you really want Billy the Kid coming up to the
No,
table,
he's got a shot
even
in his
kicking
side,
at it
though.
at the shot. I mean,
He's got a shot on the side. To
yeah,
get
and
this,
that
I
6
believe.
ball does
Past
the 8
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
He's got it. He's got all the pockets that he needs. He just really needs to execute this one here. If he gets on table 6 clear, then he should be okay.
I thought maybe he would draw behind the 6, but I mean the 10. But that's fine. I thought he might use the 10 in that situation.
Yeah.
He used a 7. That's
But, I mean, I could even see Billy making this 5 ball here.
well, yeah.
I mean, maybe not something fantastic, but
I mean, it's not out of the question.
yeah, not out of the question at all. Oof.
No.
And it rattles its way into the corner, giving Mr. Lineham ball in hand.
And in that instance, it makes that safe look that
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah, it
but,
looks
but
great.
I understand that could have went in and the ball could be sitting
I'll
pretty
say-
on the
yeah.
6. I understand.
I'll say this, Tom. If Ryan left that shot for Billy 10 times, it's scratching that one time.
Yeah,
it's
right.
not going to go in that hole like that every time.
Agree.
He's going to make contact 8 out of 10.
Sure. Absolutely.
He might scratch once and might miss it once out of 10 times. Yeah,
at least once,
Probably more out of 10. I mean,
Sure. Absolutely.
Probably less often than 1 out of 10 he's going to scratch like that. But,
Yep.
little fortunate there.
Yeah.
So Ryan is kind of a little bit wary about how he's going to execute here. And it's really just based on how close that line is. It looks like the cue ball is going to head just a hair towards the 7, like literally just a hair. And he doesn't want to get right on top of it. So not sure how he's going to manipulate this, but we're going to find out right now. And
All right.
that's okay.
It's all right.
Ryan's got that firepower again, so he can make things like this happen. This is not out of his wheelhouse. Of course, it's uncomfortable for most players, but I mean, you don't ask to be on the roof like that. But
No, but that's what the shot
Yeah.
kind of held for you,
yeah,
I mean, if you make it, there's no
Yeah.
issue with the
and not for nothing. I mean, if you execute just this one shot, I mean that's it. You got the game there. There's not really any problems from that point on.
Right.
I don't see him getting out of line out of this. I mean, you just kind of roll it in there
it
and
should
you
be
got
straight
it.
enough where you
Yeah.
just make sure you don't foul. Obviously.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to foul there. But
Even if you were to not pocket it, at least Billy still has to make some balls. But
yeah. And he shoots, and he just barely hits the point of
Yeah.
the side. Now, I will say the 9 ball's close to the cue ball, but Billy wants to hit this on that side anyway, so it's not really blocking where he needs to cue up.
No. Oh, he's.
And Billy fires away. He said, "What 9 ball? Pow!" Right in there.
Yeah. Ryan's not too thrilled with that. Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
look at that bump. Are you kidding? Wow. And I don't think he's going to ask Ryan to shoot that.
No.
So
No.
I don't think he's going to ask him to shoot that at all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll get you. Yeah. 60, right? Okay. So that was very, very unfortunate. I did not see that coming. I mean,
no.
no.
I think he just didn't.
He got a little excited there.
Yeah,
you know.
he didn't take that one.
He was like, I fire the 7 and that.
Yeah. He could hit that much.
Yeah, he didn't have to hit that hard. Yeah.
Drawback, like,
Yeah, that was a little unnecessary.
I think so.
Again, folks, this weekend coming up, Saturday and Sunday, right here at Snookers, the 14th annual Larry Lascotti Memorial 9-ball event. Going to be a great group of people. Those are your past champions right there. Phil Davis, defending champion. Going to be a fantastic time. Come down, check us out. And yes, that event will be live streamed. So we'll be hanging out again this weekend. Ryan breaking in rack 19. Ooh, that 7 ball saved that cue ball, I'll say. It looked like it from here anyway. What do you think? That looked like that cue ball was heading straight in the side pocket.
Billy may push here. Unless he sees it. No, I
see him pushing out here for sure. I think he's going to try to get right between the 6 and the 9. I'm sorry, the 6 and the 10 at the bottom of the table there. Maybe try to kick around the 2 if he can get there. He's going to try to get way down the table. Sure. I think that's the best place to go. And he chose there. Okay. I'm curious to see what he's thinking with this shot. Maybe it's a bait shot saying, hey, Ryan, you want to try try that shot, buddy? The bank works.
Yeah.
I guess you could try to roll the bank and keep the cue behind the 8 ball and try to play the speed to sit in the pocket if it misses.
Yeah.
It's not a bad opportunity there. You're going to have to play a good amount of inside to make that shot work.
You're going to give it back.
Yeah, we're going to see what Billy's thinking there. I'm thinking that's what Billy's thinking on here. If you look on the screen here, Tom, it looks like he's going to have to play some inside to really hold it behind the 8 ball to really do that. So I think Billy's got something good for us here. We're going to see how he chooses to execute. He's taking his time. He does have a plan. I'm sure he does.
Yeah, well, he might just lay it behind the 10, too.
Yeah, he didn't cut it on the right side.
Oh, no,
he was playing the shot like I was saying, but
let it leak out.
Yeah, I think the way that he chose to play it was not ideal. I think you really wanted to just kind of really focus on the cue ball speed there.
Yeah,
play that inside English, just let it bump off and hug the 8 ball there. If you clear on the 2 ball, like you'll have the shot there. And Ryan showcasing his firepower as specified.
Yeah.
So, do you see any issues here, Tom? Do you see any problems for him?
He's going to get pretty straight on the 3 here. I would like to bend straighter than that, though. For the fact now that side pocket's going to come into play just a touch, unless he just drops the cue ball right there, just leaves the cue right there and thin cuts the 4.
It looks like
he wanted to be straighter.
He has enough, but look on top of this, very good angle to see this. He's definitely going to have to bump that point, though.
I mean, he could forward into the point, come back.
I think that's what he's going to do, to be honest.
Out.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Wow, he missed the shot. Is it going in off the cue on the side? It does. Wow.
All right, so evidently they ain't calling shots, just a
now
10
when
ball.
something like that happens, I say I don't like to stay down like that. I don't like just standing where I'm at and just going at it. Something's funny. I'd like to see him do a lap. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I think he's
do one walk around.
You notice, well, even if you don't walk around, he got back up.
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
was thinking
I
the
guess.
Same
Yeah, I
thing,
guess with
you know?
he's experienced. He can readjust, stay right where he's at. But that was
Yeah.
good execution.
Well, hey, maybe
yeah.
a walk's not a bad
Yeah.
thing. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that, but you know, he did get back up and said, "Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me rethink this."
Yeah,
for
he
a second."
didn't just stay down and be like, "Hey, I'm just firing away."
But
so.
I can tell you, if the floor was stiff straight and he didn't have to do much, he would have fired.
Oh yeah.
You know, he had the funny angle, so he's like, "You know what? Let me just think a little bit."
Oh yeah.
You know how he plays.
Absolutely.
He wants,
And that's
he wants to shoot him.
That's a great shot there. It looks like Billy's trying to maybe tie it up. And he's going to get the set. Oh, that's not going to do the trick.
He's trying to leave a 7 on a 9.
He was expecting there to be a rail up there, and he hit the pocket. Billy's inner self said, "Just make it in the hole. Just shoot it in the hole."
Yeah.
Not helping the case here. So
No.
Ryan looking to take his first lead of the match.
Yeah.
While we're sitting at 9-9, he's looking to make it 10-9.
Games too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty sporty if Ryan's able to pull this one out just by a game or two. You know, towards the end of the set. Definitely, definitely some strong showings by both of these guys. But
Oh boy.
very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, I think he might have. I don't know. Maybe he checked out the score before he shot that one.
He's like, "Am I going to take the lead here? Maybe I'm not."
Something definitely uncharacteristic, but
Yeah,
just
I
a
didn't see
little,
him missing
I
that
don't
there.
know, maybe a little jumpy.
I'll tell you what, Ryan's been in worse positions than this and has come out on top. So
Sure.
I don't doubt his abilities. But anyway, you slice it. This is a great matchup here.
All around here, you know.
Nice execution.
Up, down, up, down. I mean, he's still got some running around the table
Yeah.
to do with the cue ball, you know.
I mean,
7's down there, 8's down there, 9's
Yeah.
back up there. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're all in places that are okay. But
then again, if
still
you
have
remember
to-
what happened, last rack there, where he pocketed the ball and carried him off off the other, and just it was looking like it was the end of the game. I mean, he shot the 8-ball in, carries off the 9-10, and scratched in the side.
Yeah.
So funny things can happen at any point in the game,
Well, you know,
for sure. But in this case, I don't think that's going to happen. He's going to stroke it up, back up the table here, stay on that side, or you think he's going to come on the other side of the 10?
I think he might try to stay. Use that rail a little bit. Well,
He's going to make sure he doesn't stay underneath it,
he is underneath
which
it.
he does stay underneath it.
But
That was just a speed error there.
Yeah, he should handle this pretty.
Yeah, but as on a fast table here, you got to be really careful on how you let that ball fly around. I mean, ideally, he's going to hit right before the side pocket with this cue ball, and probably about the first time and after the corner pocket on the short rail. And that's about what he did there.
Yeah.
Nice job, Billy. Way to stay on the shot. Billy going up 10-9, and we're almost there.
Yeah.
Almost there.
All right. 10-9, huh?
So Billy breaking
Yeah.
up 10-9. Race to 13.
I mean, Billy's hitting him hard. He just doesn't put every ounce
Yeah,
of his body into it like Ryan does.
I'm
Ryan
seeing that for
really-
sure. But to be
Ryan
honest, that's the
really-
first time I've seen him really on the break. And I don't usually see that much movement, but
That was a pretty.
yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, he
That was
put a
pretty
little-
good.
He put a little into that one.
You know what? I'm going to say that that one ball is going right in. Doug Lindquist for sure. He gets there. Steve Zummer, Rich Connors, Tommy B in the booth. Yes, Tommy B, always a pleasure to have in here. Austin Ross, what's up, my man?
Oh, Austin. Just waiting for spring.
For anyone else, yes, Rich, for me as well. Is that audio skipping for anyone else right now? We don't see any issues on our end. So if there is something happening, please let us know. We do not like any technical issues. So if you do have any issues, please. On the Audi skipping, sir. I'm not sure if that makes it mean it is or not.
All right, nice shot, right? Very nice.
Audio skipping, it is still doing that. Okay. So we're going to attempt something real quick, see if we can make something happen. Thank you, guys. And we're going to see if we can take care of that.
Yeah. I'm sure you will.
We're just checking that out. Please let me know if that is working any better right now.
3 times? No, it went right around that. All right.
All right, folks, I made a quick adjustment on the audio there. Please let me know if that is working okay for you. I'm hoping that it does.
You're going to lay him on the 5 now?
Yeah, I think that's what you got to go with here, but you really got to stick him on there.
Yeah, I'll say. Oh, no. Okay.
He's just
moving the furniture.
It makes sense. I mean, that's Ryan's stuff. I mean, he's got a he's got a serious stroke, and he's got the firepower to take care of things. So
yeah, I don't know if I'd have quite done that, but that's okay though.
My internet doesn't sound good. He said still skipping. Well, if one person's good and one is not. Okay. I'm not sure what the issue is with that, but I will do my best to adjust that.
It's a little more difficult.
All right, we're going to see if if we can take care of that audio issue for you guys. I'm sorry, I don't know why that would be the case. However, we're going to do our best to fix that for you.
All right, let's see what let's see.
Yeah, that's containing.
Well
that's
played.
containing.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Got to look out. You don't tie the 4 to the 10 and wire it. If Billy gets a little kick on there, and you can send something somewhere.
You definitely got a clear kick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's hitting this ball for sure.
The 7 a little bit better, but he didn't get much of the 7. He can kick that pretty.
I believe.
But to make the hit and
yeah.
not getting out of it,
Yeah.
you kind of want to have, I'm sure he'll come up with some sort of plan of what he's going to try to do with the cue ball and get it, somewhere.
Oh, he kicks it, but he's going to leave Ryan a wide open shot.
Yeah.
Open table. I think Ryan's playing the combination here. He's just going to cut it in the side.
I would think that he's going to cut it in the side, but
got to contest with that 7 ball over there.
You can come right to the 5.
Yeah.
You hit the 4 bad and get the wrong side of the 8 somehow. Oh boy, oh boy. He's going to get a little lucky. But, I know a little bit about Rise game, so you know, he's going to shy away from that combo if he doesn't have to. You know.
We just had two very odd misses there.
Yeah, odd. Yeah.
Odd is definitely.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
odd.
not expecting to see it in that way.
No. That was definitely odd.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get back to the normal, whatever it is that we were at here. Brian can.
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing for a really long time.
Oh, yeah,
and
they
to be
have.
honest, to
Absolutely.
get into a set, yeah, I mean, it's a race to 13, but I mean, you just played for 7 hours playing one pocket, and then you immediately jump into that. I love the long game, but you weren't really prepared to play pool for 13 hours.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
sometimes that
It's
can be a
starting to
little
wear on
taxing,
you.
and
Yeah,
it might
of
wear on you a
course.
bit. Yeah, so.
You know, absolutely, definitely.
We're going to see how that, how and if that plays into this.
He must be wanting to use that back rail, but which is it's probably better. I think he looks like he's a little tentative to draw back. I don't know, you know, the side pocket's a little whatever, but
Ryan was actually looking to make the 8-ball with that shot. He was actually looking to make the 8-ball there. I don't even know what went on there.
I'm not sure either. I don't know why he would have ever wanted to make that 8-ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like another cherry in there. So, I mean, why not, right?
Get to the 9 anyway you want. Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. I'm not sure why that was the case, but nonetheless it was. And Tommy, unfortunately, I'm going to be kicking you out right now, bro.
Yeah,
You got to go. You got to go play Joe Perry.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay.
So, all right, Tom.
All right.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
and we'll see you in just a little bit. All right. So I will say this though. I am going to see what is going on with this audio. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna check something real quick, folks. All right. I see you, Scotty. The Bee Gees record is scratched. I like it. I like it. Tom Hood, they're stalling, trying to get action. I don't think that's the case. But if it is the case, they're doing a great job, I guess. I guess that's what it is. Jobbing. So. Billy looking for the combo, does not execute. What's he going to leave Mr. Lineham? A big fat nothing. All right, so Ryan's going to the air, grabs the jump cue, going to the air. Come on, Rye guy, let's see something here. Mike Dukavich, what's up, my man? I see you out there. Hope to see you soon. And again, I think I have found the issue that was causing the audio problems, but unfortunately I cannot fix that at the current time. So it's being recorded, so you will be able to check this one out again without all of those issues, without that audio issue. So we'll definitely be posting that up sometime soon. Meanwhile, BTK, Aaron Beckner, what is going on? All right. Giving it up. Really taking one more. 11-9. We're going to 13, folks. Aaron Beckner, I just wanted to say, if you are, I think you said that you were going to be coming down for the Chops Hall of Fame, in a little bit from now. If you are, please, if you come on like Friday, let's hang out. You know, I don't get to see you very much, but if you are planning to come down, go do like Cheesecake Factory or something. No, it's an internal thing. I just have to adjust something, but I can't do it while it is live. So unless you want me to cut the stream, which I don't think you want me to do, if you want me to cut the stream, I can fix it, but I cannot do that right now. So I apologize for that. And we've got the dog from Family Guy in the chat. Brian Griffin, how you doing, bro? All right. Billy's got a clear shot. Don't think he's going offense here. He's looking to go right back where he was. And I'm not sure how close he got. All right, I see you guys. Phil Medeiros, Aaron Beckner, Joey Ruda. We are all going to be doing the Cheesecake Factory that Friday. So maybe we'll turn that into an event of its own. It's going to have to be somewhat early. We do have the Hall of Fame ceremony on that Friday. So got a lot of good things going on that Friday. So it's going to have to be post ceremony if I were to participate. All right, I'll tell you what, I mentioned it with Tommy when he was in the booth with me earlier. It looks like there's just a little bit of fatigue hitting these guys, just a hair. There's just a couple of funny things going on that you just don't expect to see out of either of these guys. Brian, Cheesecake Factory. Dude, if you're around, come on down. We don't discriminate, bro. We can all go have a great time. Ryan taking his time looking at how he wants to attack this. Definitely not a cut and dry kick. I'm not sure what he's actually doing. I think he was just trying to maybe move that 10 ball just so that Billy did not have that 110 combination. And he did resolve that issue, so I wasn't even looking at that, so that just shows you there. I did not see he was looking at that even. But chances are that if Billy did have that 110 sitting in that same position as he did, he probably would have executed that. Billy not happy with his leave. He is going to be on a gigantic ladder to reach this. He's definitely going to need the bridge here. He might even need a step stool to reach it with the bridge. This is a very uncomfortable shot. He doesn't like anything about this. He's going to try to swing it around 3 rails, get on the 3. He gets to the second rail. Not sure if he even left the shot. I believe he has just enough to pocket it. But again, not ideal. And you can see why it was not ideal. Very uncomfortable. Ryan coming with a clear shot at 3. Brian Griffin in South Carolina. My girl would shoot me in the leg if I made a move to the door. Sorry, Brian. Sorry to hear that. Maybe at one time or another we can bring the party down your way. And, be all right. If that 8 ball was not where it was, I'd say Ryan be banking here. That's what he's looking at now. I don't think he's able to bank that. He is not. That is in the way. So I think we're going to see Ryan in the 4. Try to contact the 10, sit the cue under the 7. Not sure really what he feels about that. Maybe trying to swing it under the 5. Cue ball can go above the 9. He's got a lot of options here. I believe that's what he's looking at, though. I think he's trying to get it so that he can send the cue ball into the 10 ball. Oh, that was a very, very close call. Nice try there, Ryan. That was definitely the shot I saw also. Just needed to avoid that 7. Very, very difficult shot to execute, but it's not a table here. He's got a little bit of work to do. Definitely got a little bit of work. And folks, if you are in the area, I know a lot of you know about this, but every Wednesday we do this right here. We got the 53 Ashburton Street. That's in Providence, Rhode Island. And most players pay 20 bucks. That's B-class players and below pay 20 bucks. And A-class players and above pay 30 bucks. Even races to 3. It's rack your own alternating brake. You have a great time. Joe Tucker in the chat. How you doing, bro? Hope you are enjoying the show. We got Ryan and Billy. I know you know these guys. These guys are putting on a little show for us. Billy definitely needs to execute here. I mean, these are vital racks. We are so close to the conclusion of this match. I mean, he's only ahead by 2 games. However, one on the hill, 1 game in Ryan's favor puts him only a game down and keeps Billy off the hill. So, I mean, every game is crucial here. It's really getting down to the nitty here. Steve Zommer, how do you determine what class people are in? I would be able to know what someone's class is. I'm familiar with most of the players, but if I don't know a player, there's avenues that we can go down to figure that out relatively easily. Um, and if for some reason there is just no information on a player, then we would have them paid $30. They would be classified as the top group until we can deem otherwise. Um, but there's most of the, I mean, really almost every single time there's a way to figure out a player's skill level relatively easily. Um, aside from someone that literally just picked up a cue, but usually the rip. All right, Ryan down on the 5 ball here. And he is not going to like the outcome. He was looking to get behind the 7. Table. Not sure exactly how he wants to situate himself on the 7. And here's Billy's decision here. I believe he's going to just roll the cue ball behind the 10. I mean, if he does, I'm not going to say that I condone it, but hey, he's Billy the Kid. So he's got a free pass to take a shot here. Nope, he definitely chose to play safe. That is Billy's strong suit. Those moves right there. So I don't blame him. Hey, Run, my man. How you doing, bro? Hope you're enjoying yourself in Hawaii. I know we're probably not going to see you for a while, but whenever you get the opportunity to come back around, please have a little shindig over at the pool room or something. Have some fun. Right. Lineham looking for the kick, and he completely misses the ball. Gives Billy a very clear shot here. All right, Tommy Bertrand on the sides here, taking down another match in our tournament. Between 5K Jim Prather's winner and Jamie Forcier and Shorty's winner. I'm not sure who those are going to be. Both of those matches are tied up right now. All right, William T. Kidd down to take it to the hill. We got a 12-9 game here. And there we go. One more time. Give it a Lineham sitting at 9. Ryan's going to have to come with some serious speed here to bring this match back to his favor. That was a big game there. Yeah, so Ryan really is going to have to take care of something. All right. And another dry break from Billy. Again, that's more kind of a clustered layout after the break. Yeah, that's got to be some fatigue right there. That's got to be some fatigue right there. I don't see Ryan making shots like that. Billy laughing over there. These guys are pretty friendly there. They're putting up some cash and whatnot. But Aaron Beckner, Shorty's back. Yes, Mark Francalangelo, he contested that as well. He is back. He is back in the area, and we're happy to have him back. Very happy to have him back. Now, I'm not going to say that that was an intentional miss, but that miss right there, Ryan would call that the keep a customer shot. Putting him behind the pack there. Just got news that Shorty did defeat Jamie Forcier. So we're going to have Tommy Bertrand and Jamie Forcier matching up in our tournament tonight. Billy hitting him with the kick, leaving him wide open though. Another push to take this match down. I think he might be playing just oh, he's going to go into the 10 ball. I don't know. He sent it up the table on purpose, but I was expecting him to actually roll around the 10 and the 5 there just to get a better line on the 4, but that was his decision there. Yeah, Crystal Ryan's definitely showing a little bit of fatigue here. They played for like 6-7 hours of one pocket on this table prior to this, so that's definitely showing up right now. Yeah, that's definitely showing some fatigue there. I don't see that. Billy is already on the hill. Yes, yes. Table like so. Wow. You know what? He was planning on that bump there, but unfortunately, I think he left a wide open shot. Take you up to the sky here. He's looking to get behind the 10 ball, but does not really get fully back there. I think he's got just about half the 10 ball blocking. There's a chance Billy actually jumps here. Now, Billy's not normally a jumper. He's more of a kicker, but or even just comfortable with that than firing at a ball and jumping over something. But yeah, just like that. That's more Billy's style there. Wow, he almost did make that the side pocket. That was incredible. But did not pocket the ball. Looking to back cut this one, maybe come back underneath the 5 ball. Inside English, taps the 5, and gets this funny predicament where he does not look like there is enough room. funny right there. I think maybe in this case you you hit the 5 into the 9, you bank it into the 9, and you try to slide the cue ball up next to the 7. I think he's close to the rail. Something like that. Doesn't get behind the 6 though. And here he is. UTK looking to close up this match here. 13-9 win. But Ryan is not giving up anytime soon. And he sticks him right back there. Again, Billy playing to those strong suits. And I'll tell you what, that 10 ball is going in if Ryan does not execute a legal hit here. Billy is down into the 10 ball, and I guarantee you that's how this is going to go. So he really needs to make sure he executes a hit here. He's got most of that ball covered. I'd expect Ryan to call the 10 ball kind of as a if he's intending on hitting it in any way, you got to call that 10 ball. If it goes in and you didn't call it, you'd be pretty upset about it. Contacts it, gives up the ball in hand, and he wires the combination. And there you have it, folks. 13 games to 9. So one more time, folks, got to give a shout to these sponsors right here. Classic Signs, ClassicSignsRI.com, and the New England 9-Ball Series. Their next event a couple of weeks from now. And this weekend, we got the Liscotti Memorial right here at Snookers. And that's going to be a seated draw, and we've got handicapped entries ranging from 40 to 120. So definitely get down here if you are around. We'll leave you with that, and we'll catch